welcome back to On Air. I'm so glad you could join me. In direct selling, what really sets one person apart from another really boils down to the training that you get, particularly the training that you get very early on. In direct selling, there are those people that have been there and done that and have the track record, from the Richard Brooks to the Michael Klauses to the Randy Gages to Mary Christensen, to Karen Phelps, to Deb Bixler, to the Kehohos. These people have been teaching and have been doing this for a long time, and they have a really good understanding of what's going on. But if you look around the internet, you would think that everyone and anyone is a mega trainer. Today on Air, we take a look at all of the trainers that are on the internet and who you really should be paying attention to and why. Today, here on Air. Welcome to On Air. Before we get started in any kind of discussion, I want you to watch a couple of things. I want you to take a couple of seconds and watch a few videos.
So what does it take? It takes the dream. Because if you don't have the dream, you'll never find the 7 to 10 hours a week. I can guarantee you that. You're busy. We're all busy. You're working, you're picking up the dry cleaning, you're making dinner, you're taking the kids to football practice, you're paying the bills, you got to sleep, you got to eat, all this. You're using 24 hours of every day already. So what's got to give? You've got to find a dream, something that will take you to the frame of mind where you will change the way you live, you will change the daily actions you take, and you will change your mindset for a 2 to 4 year period. So that alarm clock will go off at 6:30 in the morning. You'll get up, you'll have your breakfast, you go to work, you'll work 8 or 9 hours at your job, you'll get out of the job, you'll run somewhere, grab a bite to eat, and go somewhere and work for another 3 hours in the evening. When you could be home watching TV, when you could be with your kids, when you could be with your family, when you could be watching a football game or something else. But you will make a sacrifice. You will say, I will find the 7 to 10 hours a week for 2 to 4 years to build my freedom, to build my security, to build my independence.
And it's so easy to make huge promises about what we're going to do when we get home from convention. We come up with all sorts of goals and dreams of what we're going to do. But in 3 days' time, you're going to be making your way back to planet reality. And some of us make a bumpy landing. I received an email at a convention I spoke at a few weeks ago. I received an email, and it was from a woman called Cindy, and she said, Mary, thank you for warning me, because I got home to find my son still wearing the same shirt he had on 6 days before when I left. So how do we translate all this excitement and determination and energy into reality when we get back to what we like to know as life? Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to set a goal so powerful that no matter what happens, we will keep working towards it.
What I would say to somebody looking at OxyFresh for the first time, looking at the possibility of getting involved, yeah, use the products, but what about this financial freedom thing? It's a tough decision to make if you've never done this before. The whole idea of building a royalty income through a network of product lovers and users and people sponsoring people, and how do I know this will last, and how do I know you'll really pay me, and how do I know I'll be getting a check 20 years from now? This is a whole concept that, although it's been around for 50 years, it's not a paradigm for those of us raised in this country in the last 50 years. It's been here. We've known about it as a concept. We may have even heard about people who have become wealthy through it, but it's not a commonly accepted paradigm. It's not like investing in real estate or investing in equities or even getting a great education and making sure you get a great job and building wealth through that. This is a little bit different, even though it's 50 years old in this country. And so when you're looking at it as a possibility of, well, should I get involved in it and do it, what you have to remember is if you've never done it before, if your parents never did it, if you didn't learn how to do it in school, if you don't even know somebody personally who's done it, it's to be expected that it's not going to be an easy decision for you to make to dive in and do it. So what I would ask you to do is look beyond the traditional places that you look for belief and understanding and consultation and advice, and look to the people who have been doing it.
Came up with that has just worked sensational for me. You can't buy anything and you can't sign anything. So now I've got their defenses down. They're not worried that I'm trying to sell them some big kit. They're not worried they got to buy some products. They have to sign a contract. I've already told them they can't do that there. It's just to give them an overview. And I promise them that it will take 30 minutes. So instead of an hour and a half or 2 hours to go to a meeting, I've dramatically compressed what I'm asking them to do, which is I'm only asking for a 30-minute time commitment instead of a 60 or 90-minute time commitment. So that has worked very well in terms of compliance, of getting people doing that. So I can usually approach 10 people about a one-on-one and get 9 or 10 or 8 of the people to agree to a one-on-one. Because it's 30 minutes, non-threatening, they can't buy anything, they can't sign anything. Again, think of the outcome. We're not looking to sponsor someone at the one-on-one. We're looking to qualify them to see, are they going to be a customer or are they a candidate for the business opportunity? And we'll know that by the end of the one-on-one presentation. Now, when you start out, if you're doing this, you're probably going to have your sponsor go with you, and they're going to be doing the two-on-one, and your job is to be taking notes and learning it as quickly as possible. So what are we going to do if we're smart? We're going to look at our list. We're going to pick the chicken list people on the list. Those are the ones we're going to ask for the appointment. We're going to sell the fact of them meeting our sponsor, who's our rising star of the business, and they got to meet this guy. Then we're going to have him come in with us, and he's going to do the presentation for me, because I haven't learned it yet. So this is going to be a very effective way. Now, once I learn the presentation, I'm going to do the same thing. When I first sponsor you in the business, we're going to do your list. We're going to get your 100 people. We're going to key on who's your 10 chicken list people. And then I want you to sell me and let me come in and do the two-on-ones for you. And I'm going to do, if I do 3 to 6 two-on-ones with her, she will be able to do her own. 3 to 6. So what I'm telling you is someone can learn how to do their own one-on-one their first week in the business.
What you just witnessed are some trainers in direct selling who have really cut their teeth, have really been in the woodshed working on their craft, have really honed their skills, be it on training, when it comes to how to build your team, long-distance building, party plan, or just in the area of what it takes to have the prosperity mindset.
No family can survive on 2 incomes anymore, let alone 1. If you are supplementing your family's income working from home, then tune into The Cash Flow Show, Direct Sales Radio. Host Deb Bixler brings you sales tips, lead generation systems, and best business practices that guarantee direct sales success. Whether you're looking for a little extra cash or a career change, The Cash Flow Show, Direct Sales Radio will give you proven systems that will work in your home business. The Cash Flow Show, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time on World Talk Radio Variety.
Now, take a look at these videos.
How you doing? This is Dwayne Powell here, coming to you live from a beach in New York City. Before we get into the contents of this video, I'm going to show you a quick scenery of what's going on. We out here, you see the beautiful sand and people enjoying themselves. The guy over there on the moped, checking out things out here on the beach, the seagulls flying. Okay? But what I want to talk to you about, and the reason why I'm doing this video today, as I enjoy my time out here on the beach, is that we're going to talk about building your business. Okay? You came here for some training, some tips. Okay? And I want to tell you, one of the most important things that you can do in your business to attract more leads, to attract more red-hot prospects, is becoming more valuable. Okay? See, that's one of the most important things that people tend to forget when they join a network marketing company or an MLM company, is that they're pushy, they're trying to push everybody into their opportunity, they're trying to push everybody to join their business. And the fact is, if you chase people, see how those seagulls flew away? Your prospects is going to run from you. But what you want to do is that when you can position yourself to become more valuable, okay, position yourself to solve people problems, give a solution to people problems, understand how to provide something to someone that's actually going to help them, and you know how to market that, it makes you a little bit more attractive. Okay, it makes you way more attractive. And that's how you can really position yourself to become the hunted instead of hunting people, chasing people. All right? So, I mean, that's what you want to take to the bank. The key is in building your business, and how I got to having so much success is I had to make that mental shift in my mind that I have to become valuable, and I actually have to start helping people and providing people with something that's going to help them to get what they want. And in turn, if you can do that, you're going to get what you want, and you're going to be attracting a whole bunch of leads and red-hot prospects, okay? Now, the problem is that most people who start in a business, most people who's doing a business, okay, they really don't know how to attract people. They really don't know how to market. And that's what I'm going to provide to you today. What you want to do, all right, as I start to pour and sweat, you want to go to the website that's under this video, on this video, and I'm going to share with you exactly how you can start attracting people and start becoming the hunted in your business today. All right, let's give you one more view of this beautiful beach here. This is Dwayne Powell coming to you live from New York City with your MLM network marketing training tip of the day. Take action, visit my website so that way you can learn how to take your business to the next level. Take care, my friend.
Nick Mitchell here with another little marketing bullet. Part 3 of how to get anyone to do anything for you anytime, anywhere who's ready to hear your message is the concept of confirming people's suspicions in internet marketing. This is pretty simple as well. You see it all the time in network marketing. It goes very well with the previous one I just talked about, justifying their failures. So something along the lines of, if you're not achieving results in network marketing, it's not your fault. In fact, there are certain things that have been kept hidden from you that are preventing you from getting the success you are looking for. And these people, your upline even, your sponsors, are keeping it from you because they don't want you to have the success that they're having because they don't want you as competition. Stay tuned for part 4. I'm going to talk about relieving their fears. Pretty obvious, but stay tuned for the next video.
Welcome to the MLM Leads Maker Show. And today, the MLM Leads Maker will be talking to a special guest, the network marketing coach and mentor, Annette Tush. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the MLM Leads Maker, the host who knows the most, Barry Canada.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for that warm applause. Today we have a special guest with us. She really needs no introduction, but since I'm the host and this is what I get paid to do, I have to do it anyway. Annette Tush is a seasoned entrepreneur and network marketing consultant who excels at showing network marketers cutting-edge strategies for the 21st century. Together with her team, they offer frustrated network marketers creative solutions on how to leverage the internet and build huge organizations without harassing friends and family. She is a great coach and mentor, and she is also one of my very good friends. So, without further ado, I would like to bring out Annette Tush. Hello, Annette. It is great having you on the show today.
Thanks, Barry. I am honored to be here.
So, Annette, we don't have a lot of time. YouTube only allows me 10 minutes for this video. So, we have to make this quick. I want to talk to you today about your new report, The Missing Link in Network Marketing. I have a copy here, and I have read through it extensively. What are you trying to accomplish with this report?
Well, Barry, it's just like your introduction stated. I want to give frustrated network marketers a tool they can use to build their online business. This report is something I wish I had back when I started in the industry. It would have saved me lots of time and energy, and money too.
I make more money than all of y'all in this room, and I'm running. I work by myself. Now, if we realize it's a marathon, we just keep running. We just run. We just keep going. Why? There's going to be a couple of people that's going to be stuck next to you, right? No, we ain't walking. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. Now, because we want to get financial freedom, we ignore those people that are trying to steal our dreams, right? Right? So when they tell us that it don't work, we keep running now, don't we?
Exactly.
We ain't quit yet, have we?
Nope.
We're going to keep running, right? Absolutely. Because if we quit, then what do we become? Broke paupers. We want to be millionaires, right? Right. So we just keep running. Ooh, some of y'all are tired. Ooh, some of y'all are tired. See, that's what happens in the business. You get a little tired, don't you? Yes. Then you want to sit down. You don't want to jog no more. See, you don't want to sit down. This is a waste of time. I don't want to do this. It don't work.
Taking a shortcut.
Have a seat. Y'all did a good job. Have a seat. I did that to prove a point to y'all. There's going to come a time that you're going to get what? You ain't going to want to run no more. But guess what we didn't do? We didn't stop, but we also didn't sprint. See, some of y'all start off on the gate running so doggone fast that you burn out. And it's about you pacing yourself. See, I'm on shape. It's been a while because I had to really run. Last time I ran really fast, there was a reason. I gotta do that no more. It happens when you sit at home on the computer. Things change. Now, as you go through, some of y'all haven't jogged so long, your calf muscles are tight, aren't they? Aren't they? Some of y'all. Some of y'all don't realize what just happened. Later on tonight, tomorrow morning, you can say, I don't believe I'm sore from a 2-minute lap. Shows you're a little bit out of exercise. You need a little exercise, right? Right. But as you condition your mind and condition your body to do something consistently, it becomes what? Habit. Once it becomes habit, it's hard to break it. But nobody said come out the gate going pew because you are going to burn out. You stay consistent. So start off with maybe an hour a day of prospecting. Just be consistent. Then you work up to 2 hours a day. Just be consistent. Then before you know it, you prospected all day. It just becomes a part of your body. It becomes a part of your being. And you just love doing it.
Thank you, Sergio.
I call it prospecting sex. Seriously, I do. Some of y'all been on my conference call when I talk. I love it. That's why I call it prospecting sex. I love it. It's fun. It ain't nothing like getting a new person in. It ain't nothing like getting a new person. I mean, come on. I got that feeling. I like it that much. It started off with 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Now it's multiple hours. And I'm still doing it. Because of what? The brain is already conditioned. Y'all got it?
Yes. Got it.
Did y'all learn something from that exercise?
Yes.
Good job. Pace yourself. And because some of y'all thirsty. And I did that for 2 reasons. Number one, I wanted to prove to you that you need to be consistent. Number two, if you feel like nodding, go get some water. Because I'm going to have something under my desk when y'all come back. And I don't want to see you nod. It just wouldn't be fair. Some of y'all got nice curves and stuff. That wouldn't be cool. If you shot me with a water, well, it could have been a BB gun. I'm kidding, y'all.
When my mother used to sell Princess House.
Joined them way that night.
Norma siempre vendía cosas de Avon.
Oh, it must have been around 1935.
But those knives were amazing.
The one lady's name was Mary Kay, and I said, oh, cosmetics will never sell on Party Plan.
Was a single mom and created these hair care products for black women and became the first self-made millionaire in the United States. I just think that's extraordinary.
All right. You have people who've had very little success, very minor, if any at all, touting themselves as just great trainers, as just great consultants, as great leaders who can take anyone right now, brand new to success in a matter of hours. Well, that might be a stretch, but can take them to success, to the type of success that they've only dreamt of. The internet is teeming with this type of activity. And I think it's really starting to water down what was an exclusive club. Those people who could really train and teach you and take you to greatness. I don't know how anyone at this point can begin to sift through those who've done it and those who haven't, because they're everywhere. When we come back in the next segment, we're going to start to break this down. What really separates a good trader from a bad trainer? And I got to tell you, a lot of it can only boil down to, have you been there? Have you done it? It's that simple. Also, it's not just have you done it, but can you do it 2 times? When we come back.
When my mother used to sell Princess House.
Joined them way that night.
Norma siempre vendía cosas de Avon.
Oh, it must have been around 1935.
But those knives were amazing.
The one lady's name was Mary Kay, and I said, oh, cosmetics will never sell on party plan.
Was a single mom and created these hair care products for black women and became the first self-made millionaire in the United States. I just think that's extraordinary.
As we said in the opening segment, trainers are everywhere. There's just no stopping the number of trainers that are all over the internet. There are so many people claiming to be great trainers, and yet they've never really achieved any success on their own. I guess this is their way of prospecting. This is the great new prospecting tool of the age. Hopping on the internet via Facebook, some sort of social media site, creating a video and putting it out there on a blog post or a blog type of website and talking about how great you are and what you can do for that person who's looking to achieve greatness here in direct selling. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. When I got in direct selling in 1995, there were those people who had been around for a long time and had really done their job. Even if they weren't really all that terrific, they've been around, but what I found to be the best thing about them, if they made a mistake or two, they knew how to adjust. They knew what the flaws were in their system. When I came around, you had the Randy Gages, the Jan Roos, the Kim Clavers, the Peggy Longs, you had the Michael Klauses. A lot of these people are still around. You know, you had the Jerry Clarks. Of course, you had the Richard Brooks. You know, these were just some of the great trainers. But right now, our industry is being flooded, and I think it's causing such a disservice to who we are and what we're all about. Not all of these people are great. Not all these people have done anything. In fact, most of them haven't. I think what separates a good trainer from a mediocre trainer, even a good trainer, is have you been able to deliver not once, but twice? Because delivering once isn't always about you as a trainer. Oftentimes it's about timing. The timing of the company, the momentum that's behind it, and, of course, those people that are driving the growth through recruiting and sales. A trainer can put in a very simple system, which they should do, that's very, very duplicatable. And it should be able to proliferate all the way down. And if everyone does it in a duplicatable way or somewhat relative duplicatable way, at some point, most people should be able to achieve some level of success. But I think in looking at the internet as I go on, and I look not only for news, but I also like to keep on top of what's going on, there's just some absolutely crazy claims being made, and I don't know what we can do about it. I really wish there was something that we could do. As I said, it's the great new prospecting tool, or as Randy Gage would say, it is the pre-approach tape or the pre-approach position. Here, check this out. I think the same thing is also going to be said very soon about consultants. They're almost one and the same. Trainers, consultants, those people who can lead you to success. I think we got to be very, very careful where we're at. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. I think because of that, companies are being a lot smarter when it comes to hiring outside trainers of any kind. Companies more and more are building or creating their own homegrown training people who go all across the country and in some cases across the world, all around the world, training in their system. It's always curious to me when I look at some of these people, as I said, who make the claims. The challenge is, what substantiates their claim? What is it that they've done that proves that they've been able to do it? Because I think what makes a great trainer great is someone who can do it twice. It could be, and typically that's twice with a different company. As I said, usually in direct selling, it's all about the momentum. It could also be about the product. It could also be just a matter of timing. And even some of the great trainers have, you know, they've been able to lay claim to them being great trainers based on timing. However, most of them, the Randy Gages, the Jan Roos, the Mary Christensens, these people have been around a long time. And they've created quite a following, and they are extremely popular. And their work has been scrutinized, even for those whose work has been scrutinized, and they've had to make changes along the way. That's fine, because we all need to make changes based on time, based on the environment, based on the culture of the world. There are a number of factors that go into play, based on technology, based on the available communications tools. A lot of things have shifted, but I think you have to be extremely careful. And if anyone has any idea on how we can come up with a way to make determinations on who are really, really good as trainers, male, female, party plan, network marketing, direct selling, whatever you want, I would love to hear from you. And I know a number of companies would love to hear of a process that they can use to identify who's really, really good and might be a great fit for their company. As I said, most companies have gotten smart. They've started creating their own trainers, but then sometimes even their best trainers that are created in-house because they were homegrown on their system, they will leave their company and take that knowledge somewhere else. But this idea that everyone's a super trainer, to me, it's just got to stop. It is causing a problem for our industry, and it's also causing a problem for our credibility. The roadkill is only getting worse. So if you have an idea, please contact us at OnAIR at Direct Selling Live. We'd love to know what your thoughts are on who are good trainers. In fact, sometime next week we're going to start doing polls, asking questions like this, because we'd love to know what your thoughts are on this subject. That's it for Direct Selling Live's On Air show today. We'll see you next time here on OnAIR.